Guys, welcome back to World's Illuminate 11 on day 32 of our series Unleash Your Authentic Divine Feminine Self. I hope you're doing great today. We are so close to the end of the series. We should be done before end of next week. So I'm just being guided to do a couple of cards from both decks today because we're so close to the end. So I'm just going to pull two cards from this one and then also from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you, angels, and also pull a couple of cards. So let's see what cards have come out here. So the first card that we have here is experiments. And it says manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. And you know what I'm getting two messages when it comes to this card. So it's talking about the manipulation of nature and experiments and cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge. And I really feel this is more to do with the world that we've lived in all this time, or the world we live in, where there's been so much of things such as cruelty towards animals and, affecting the climate and, all these things that have happened in the pursuit of knowledge or, business and all these things. And the message that's really coming through here, it's about, and all these things have happened due to the ego. Experiments that have come in to sort of help businesses to move forward further and, for gaining knowledge when it comes to cruelty to animals, animal testing, all this kind of stuff. It has all happened as a part of due to the ego, and the message that's really coming through is about really sort of, now that you are on your spiritual path and you're walking your path of light, operating from a place of love, it's about you doing your part as well for the climate, for our planet, for the animals, in whatever way that may be for you. You may be the person, your purpose may be something to do with working with the animals or, working to save animals or that sort of thing. And that's the message that's really coming through here, operating from love when it comes to our planet, operating from love when it comes to the animals and and to nature, and just really being there to see the beauty of our natural world and really being there to help to move things forward in a positive way, in more of a place, operating from a place of love when it comes to our natural world. So, this is about you doing your part. Maybe it may be part of your mission or your purpose to work with nature, but it may also just be you doing your part on a day-to-day basis. For example, with recycling, those are the messages that are coming through with this. And doing everything from the place of love, because you are the being of love, and and you are now walking your spiritual path, which is a path of operating from unconditional love for the rest of humanity and also for our planet. So that's the message that's coming through. And all these things were really done from a place of ego, of wanting to do better in business, of wanting to gain knowledge, and and that's about that dark energy there that you can see. It's like that sort of dark figure there. That's like the ego that sort of pulls people into wanting to do better in business, wanting to gain more knowledge at the expense or by being cruel towards animals, for example. So that's about you distancing yourself from that sort of energy of the darkness that has been in the world so far. That's the message that I'm getting. But with this sort of dark figure there, we've got the mermaid that's sitting facing that figure, and you can see that figure has got the hands outstretched, sort of saying, come with me, come to me, and this is really about the ego. And and this is in your day-to-day life as well. It's about you observing what is going on with you, because you can never get rid of your ego. The shadow side is always there. The darkness, this is like the darkness. It sort of tries to pull you in. The ego tries to pull you into the fears, and you may have just a thought come into your mind, and if you entertain that thought, it's like that thought comes in saying, come to me, I'm going to drag you into the darkness, into this place of fear. And if you entertain that thought, it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you get lost in your own fear, in worry, in panic, in anxiety, because you've let that fear, that ego pull you in. But it's about you knowing your truth. That's the message that's coming through. You're walking your path of light now, and you are a being of love. And it's about you noticing, observing what is going on with you when the ego comes up trying to pull you in. It's about you knowing that you're there with your higher self, and your higher self knows better than the ego, which is your lower self, and really sort of standing in your power, and and telling that ego to keep quiet when it tries to come in and bring in the fear, and it tries to drag you into panic and worry, and just really telling that ego to quieten down, because you know better, you know your truth, you're connected to your higher self, and you're walking your path. And so, but it is about you being in that place of observing what is going on with you, observing those thoughts that are coming in. When it's the negative thoughts that come in, they're to do with the ego trying to drag you in. It's about changing them around and focusing on positivity when it comes to your thoughts, even your actions and your words. It's about you really observing what is going on with you and continuing to walk your path, connected more to your higher self, more to the angels. The number I was also guided to here is 33, which is of ascended masters. So more connected to the light and continuing to walk your path with power. And it talks about arrogance here. So the ego tries to drag you into arrogance, pride, and all these sort of things. And it's about observing what is going on with yourself, and really sort of continuing to keep walking your path more in the light. And the more you are seeing when the ego comes up, and really being in your power and quietening the ego down, the more you get to know your true self. Because when you let the ego lead the way, you get lost in the fears, you get lost in the worry and the panic, and it takes away you being able to connect to your true self, you being able to unleash your authentic self, because all you're focused on, or all you are sort of working with, is the fearful thoughts and the worry and the panic. And the more you let go, tell that ego to quieten down, and you keep moving forward, connected more to your higher self, more to the light of your soul, the more you unleash your true authentic self. So that's the message that's coming through with that card. And then the next card that came out is concomancy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Concomancy. And it says seashell divination and wisdom of shells. And this card really is about seashells. And a couple of weeks ago, I think, or last week, I did reading about it was a pick a pile, that's the one, and we're using seashells. And seashells are really powerful as well. They are powerful because you can really, for some seashells, if you put it on your ear, you can hear the sea, even if you're not by the sea. And they also carry certain energy within them. It's energy that can help with healing. For example, maybe you may be wanting to connect to your ancestors, and they may help you. It's about, maybe it may be something that you are being guided to do, to connect with seashells. If you live closer to the sea, this may be something that you're being guided to do as a way of of healing others, or connecting to the sea more, and just really getting to dive deeper into yourself as well, connecting with yourself. Maybe if you're a water sign, then the ocean is a big part of who you are. And the more you connect to seashells and seashell divination, the more you can actually get to know your true self. Because it says wisdom of shells. So they have wisdom within them. But this is something that you'd actually have to look into for yourself, to find out what really works for you. Maybe it's part of your purpose to work with seashells, to actually be able to work with other people, heal other people. So really powerful that has come out. So you can use seashells like crystals in a way. You would be able to use them if that is the sort of thing that you feel guided to do. You would be able to use them to actually, because they have energy within them. They can be used, like, they're really good for communication as well. So you can use seashells as a form of divination, so because of that energy that they have within. So this may be something that you may be guided to do. And then the cards that came out from the Divine Feminine Oracle. So the first card that we have is Yeshi Sogagyal, I think. Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. my body was made for enlightenment. So really powerful, but my body was made for enlightenment. This is about realizing that as you are on your spiritual path, you are moving forward towards enlightenment by quietening the ego, and really sort of working with your higher self, working with the whole of heaven. You're moving more towards enlightenment. So all the experiences that you're having in your life, as you release the darkness and the ego and keep moving forward, you are moving forward towards enlightenment. And that is part of the reason why you are here, to be able to overcome all those, that ego that tries to bring you in the darkness and the fears, and really keep moving forward towards enlightenment. And that brings you bliss as well when you are walking your path, focus on love, focus on the light, and really continuing moving forward towards your path, doing the things that you are here to do. And the last card that came out today is Fatima, and it says the mother of imams, and it says love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So, this is your lineage. You are a divine being of love. You come from the creator who's only unconditional, love. And love is your lineage. And as you will learn to let go of that darkness, that ego that tries to come into, that fear that tries to come in, and you keep moving forward more into love and doing things, operating from love in everything that you do. That is you connecting to your true self, to the lineage of who you are, love, and really being here to work and operate from love in everything that you do. And gratitude is my religion. That's about using gratitude on a day-to-day basis, gratitude for your life, gratitude for being here to be able to, your soul being here to do the things that you are here to do, and just really being grateful as well, because that is what opens doors for all the things that you are desiring to come into your life. And the more you are using gratitude as your religion, the more you're truly connecting to your true self, that being of love that you truly are. And it helps you to unleash your true authentic self as well. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.